Hi friends, welcome to IS with Santosh. In this video, I'm going to cover most important current affairs for UPSC Prelims 2027 for the June week 2. So this initiative will help you to revise the entire week. I will pick important current affairs and discuss important aspects which can be asked in the prelims examination next year. Let us start. The very first topic is Jojila Tunnel. Recently, a historic breakthrough has been achieved at Jojila Tunnel project. Sri Nitin Gadkari highlights transformational connectivity initiative across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So this tunnel is important because it is world's longest single tube bi-directional road tunnel. So this is very important. Even though whenever there is longest word is there, that topic becomes very important. It is the world's longest single tube bi-directional road tunnel at such a high altitude. It is built using new Austrian tunneling method. This is very important. You know, guys, new Austrian tunneling method is generally used for fragile geology. Fragile geology. You know, guys, Himalayas are young fold mountain. Since they are young fold mountain, they are very fragile. Therefore, this technique is used. This connects basically Sonmarg in Kashmir to Dras in Ladakh. So connectivity is between Kashmir and Ladakh. Okay. So you can see here this provides all weather connectivity between Kashmir and Ladakh, ensures uninterrupted connectivity between Srinagar, Kargil and Leh. Okay, so this is right now what happens is that the Jojila Pass, okay, which is between Kashmir and Ladakh, it gets basically, okay, closed during the winter season. Okay, so this is important, very important. It will help in military logistics, tourism, trade and regional development. So guys, Jojila tunnel is really very important. Also guys, you should know other tunnels, okay, which are there, okay, like Atal tunnel, Sonmarg tunnel, okay, those things also you can prepare. Next is the IORA. Guys, this is an international grouping. Why this is in news? Because there is going to be a IORA meet, and in that meet they are going to discuss the attack on vessels carrying the Indian seafarers. So what is IORA? IORA is a regional organization that promotes maritime cooperation, economic development and security in Indian Ocean region. It was established in the year 1997 and India is the founding partner of IORA. It is headquartered in Eben, Mauritius. Okay, India holds the chairmanship of IORA. Therefore, this becomes very important for the prelims examination. The members are 23 countries: Australia, Bangladesh, Comoros, France, Reunion Island, India, Indonesia, Iran, Kenya, Madagascar, Malaysia, Maldives, Mauritius, Mozambique, Oman, Seychelles, Singapore, Somalia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Thailand, UAE, and Yemen. Okay, so please prepare this list. This list is very important. Since India is the chairman of IORA, this topic becomes very important for next year prelims examination. Moving on, guys, peacock. Guys, the population of peacock is rising. So let us understand something more about the peacock species. Peacock species basically, guys, you can see it is the national bird of India and it is native to Indian subcontinent. It's an omnivorous bird which feeds on insects, reptiles, amphibians, small snakes and seeds. Its IUCN status is least concern and it is Schedule 1 species of Wildlife Protection Act. Its population is rising these days. Okay. Next topic, guys, before we move on to the next topic, guys, every day in my prelims mentorship batch, which is Lux 2027, I'm giving you 10 most important questions, which I'm preparing by linking current affairs with the PYQs. This daily practice will really help you to master the current affairs. If you see in recent years, more number of questions are coming from current affairs. So this initiative is very important. Do join this initiative. Next topic, guys, is the PSLV. Recently, the Science and Tech Minister has said that the fault in PSLV has been discovered. Okay, so what is PSLV? PSLV is ISRO's workhorse launch vehicle, India's first launch vehicle with liquid stages. So it is a 4-stage rocket, okay, with alternating solid and liquid stage. The first and third stage is solid stage, and the second and fourth stage is the liquid propulsion stage. Okay, so this is primarily used for, you can see here, polar sun synchronous orbit. Okay, so polar sun synchronous orbit capable of launching payloads in the LEO, GTO and interplanetary trajectories. Okay, so you can see here stage 1 is the first stage, which is solid fuel, second stage is liquid, third stage is again solid, fourth stage is again liquid. So whenever a question comes on PSLV, they will ask question on two aspects. First of all, PSLV is what stage rocket? It's a 4-stage rocket, and it is used for what kind of, okay, launching of satellites? So you can see here, polar sun synchronous orbit. This is very important. You should keep in mind. Okay. Next, you can see protest in POK. So POK is important from geography point of view. You know, guys, India considers POK as an integral part of India. Okay, based on Instrument of Accession 1947, signed by Maharaja Hari Singh. However, this POK is under the Pakistan influence. Okay, so Pakistan calls POK as Azad Kashmir. Okay, so here you see one area which is called Gilgit Baltistan. This is very important from the map point. Okay, this is very important in the map point. So there is some protest happening in POK against the Pakistani government. Okay, next is shigellosis. It's a kind of a, okay, infection which happens because of gram negative bacteria Shigella. Okay, it's a highly contagious diarrhea disease. Okay, it's a diarrhea disease. Okay, which is by a bacteria Shigella. Okay, so no need to go in deep. Just you know that it is a bacterial disease. Okay, next is, guys, FIFA. You know, guys, UPSC is asking questions on sports, so you may expect a question on FIFA next year. So you can see here, this is the 23rd edition of FIFA World Cup 2026. It is jointly hosted by USA, Canada, and Mexico. There are 48 teams, okay, and 104 matches. And the countries which are debuting in this FIFA 2026 is Cape Verde, Curacao, Jordan, and Uzbekistan. Okay, so this is very important. You can take note of it. So, guys, this FIFA, if you see, it was established in the year 1904 by France, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden, Switzerland, and Spain. It is the organizer of the FIFA World Cup. It is headquartered in Zurich, Switzerland. Okay, so this is important. It has more than 211 members, which is more than United Nations membership. Okay, so this is an important aspect which can be used to frame prelims statement. So FIFA is one organization which you should definitely prepare, and FIFA World Cup you should definitely prepare. 2026, what are the salient features of it? Next, guys, flags in the shipping. So, guys, recently some ships in the Gulf region were attacked, and these ships were carrying Indian, okay, seafarers. So in this context, there is one term which is in use, flag of convenience. What is flag of convenience? Flag of convenience refers to ships registered in a country different from its actual owner, used to obtain benefits such as lower taxes, regulatory scrutiny, and operational flexibility. So you can see generally, you can see flag of convenience registry happens in Panama, Liberia, Marshall Island, Bahamas, and Malta. These are the smaller islands. They are also tax havens. Okay, so you should know where are these located. You can have a look at it. Okay, so flag of convenience. Okay, a ship's flag indicates what? A country's registration. Okay, so what is the meaning of flag of a ship? It is basically the registration. Okay, and not the nationality of the owner or the crew member. This is very, very important. Next, guys, Nipah virus outbreak in Kerala. So Nipah is a zoonotic disease, okay, which it's a viral disease which spreads from animals to humans. Okay, right now, mostly the reservoir of Nipah virus is the fruit bat, also called flying fox. So flying fox was asked by UPSC, I think, in 2024 prelims examination. So this is very, very important. It's a kind of a what? It's a zoonotic viral disease. So nowadays, you know, guys, zoonotic diseases are becoming very common. Okay, so zoonotic diseases are those diseases which basically transfer from animal to humans. Okay, they can be handled using One Health approach. Okay, what is One Health approach? One Health approach is a holistic approach to health which integrates human health, animal health, and plant health. So, guys, before we proceed, I would like to know you that there is a weekly PIB test which is I'm conducting in this program. So please, okay, solve this PIB test every weekend on Sunday. I'm also giving you a synopsis of PIB every weekend. Okay. Next, guys, France backs Make in India in defense, signals new model for Rafale. So, guys, Rafale is one topic which has been coming in the prelims examination multiple times. Rafale is a French 4.5 generation twin engine multi-role fighter aircraft developed by Dassault Aviation of France. Okay, so India is signing agreement with like France to get this Rafale. Okay, so you can know this. Okay, so this is 4.5 generation. Okay, sometimes they will ask you It is which generation? It is 4.5 generation. Okay. Next, guys, old Chiki script. This is very important from art and culture. Old Chiki script was basically a script which was developed in the year 1925 by Pandit Raghunath Murmu. It is a script for Santhal language. Santhal language is a scheduled language. Santhal language is a scheduled language. It was added in 2003. Okay, you know, guys, there are at least 22 languages which are scheduled languages. So this is 100-year centenary of Old Chiki script, which is a script for Santhali language. Next, guys, 74 new land ports have been proposed along the international border by Land Ports Authority of India. You can see what are land ports. Land ports are integrated border facilities that provide immigration, custom clearance, trade, and cargo movement. Okay, so now Government of India has said that it is going to come out with many land ports. For example, Nagmia in Himachal Pradesh, Gunji in Uttarakhand, and Nathula in Sikkim along the India-China border. And then there are other land borders also. For example, you can see here Titwal, Chakan, Dabag, Atari, Husainwala, and Munarao railway station in Rajasthan. Okay, along the India-Pakistan border. Okay, so you should know that Government of India is coming out with a portal. The name of the portal is Vinimay portal. This portal is basically designed to manage the cargo movement, passenger movement, and vehicle movement along the land border. And this all new land ports will be developed by Land Ports Authority of India, which is a statutory authority under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay. Next, guys, World Cup mascot Axolotl. Okay, so this is one species you need to prepare. Have a look at it. It's an endemic to Mexico City. Okay, so it's a critically endangered. You can see here it's a critically endangered species. Sometimes they'll give you the name of species and they can ask you what is the IUCN status where it is found. So it is a mascot of the FIFA. Okay, next is falling FDI. So guys, there is a net fall in the FDI. So what is net FDI? Net FDI is the incoming minus outgoing. Okay, so net FDI has declined. One of the main reason why net FDI has declined because of repatriation of profit and flight of capital from India. Okay, so what is FDI, guys? FDI is a long-term investment by a foreign entity into productive assets of another country. Okay, so technical definition in India is that FDI is non-residential Indian whenever or any non-residential person which acquires more than 10% of the equity of a listed company or an unlisted company, it will be called FDI. It will be called FDI. There are two routes: automatic route where there is no approval needed, and government route where we need approval. So net FDI has been falling. This is very, very important because the profits are getting repatriated. Next, guys, you know, guys, Andaman and Nicobar Island is in news because of the Great Nicobar project. So there was some controversy regarding the kind of elections in Great Nicobar. So here you should know Nicobarese community. It is a tribal community which is inhabiting the Nicobar Island. Okay. Next, Bonn Climate Conference. You know, guys, Bonn Climate Conference is the annual mid-year meeting of subsidiary bodies under the United Nations Framework for Climate Change held at Bonn, Germany. So this serves as a preparatory platform for the annual COP of the UNFCCC. Okay, so it prepares the ground for the COP meeting. Okay, it is in Bonn, Germany. Okay, so it is basically a meeting of subsidiary bodies of the UNFCCC. This is very important. Which are the subsidiary bodies? We have the subsidiary body for scientific and technical advice, and we have the subsidiary body for implementation. Next, guys, VBG Gram Act, new act which has replaced the Manrega Act. So this is the new act which has replaced the Manrega. It's a statutory employment framework for rural India. The scheme is implemented by Ministry of Rural Development as a centrally sponsored scheme. It will guarantee 125 days of wage employment. However, there is a catch that for 60 days in a year there will be no work, and there is an employment guarantee. Within 50 days you will get the employment after you have applied for job, and if you do not get, then you will get employment allowance also. Okay, mainly this will be used for water security works, rural infrastructure, livelihood generation, and climate resilience. Next, guys, Congress nomination rejected during the scrutiny, chaos in MP House. So, guys, the Rajya Sabha election is taking place in various states. So, you can see here members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of the state. The election happens through proportional representation by means of single transferable vote system. The number of seats of a Rajya Sabha is depending on the population of the state. Okay, so this is very important. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament which represents the states and union territories having legislative assembly in the parliament. It's a permanent house and is not dissolved. One third of its members retire every 2 years. The maximum strength is 250, which is 238 elected and 12 nominated by the president. Right now, the strength is 245. So guys, I have started this India Yearbook challenge. If you want to cover the India Yearbook, please do go through the challenge. Every day I'll be giving you crux notes and I'll be also asking few questions on the India Yearbook. Please do join our mentorship batch to get these crux notes. Next, guys, Homo erectus fossil yields secrets long thought to be beyond genetics. So, guys, you know that evolution of human species has been one topic which has been studied over the years. So, why it is difficult to study the evolution of human species? One of the main reason is, guys, it is very difficult to study the DNA of the ancient human species because the DNA rapidly degrades due to action of cellular enzymes, microbes, fungi, water, oxygen, UV radiation, and temperature fluctuation. Because of this, guys, DNA starts breaking into smaller fragments and they may also disappear completely. Therefore, it is very difficult to understand the evolution of human species. Okay, so please prepare how the human species have evolved. Okay, Homo erectus and okay, all those like till the Homo sapiens. Okay, how it has evolved, you should know it. Okay, next, guys. Okay, America has blocked mythos and fable models. So guys, you know there is one company called Anthropic and Anthropic has come out with new model which is the AI model Fable 5 and Mythos 5. These are Anthropic's most advanced AI model which is built on the Mythos class architecture. So now America has banned the access of Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign individual because guys these AI models are very powerful and they can be misused and they can be also misused against America. There are concerns regarding cyber security and autonomous task execution, okay, which can be dangerous. Okay, so this Mythos is really very important. You know, Mythos was developed by Anthropic, and this Mythos has the ability to find out vulnerabilities in the computer system and in the internet system, which can be used for zero-day attack. Therefore, guys, the Mythos access has been only limited to few companies. For example, under the project Glasswing, which was started by Anthropic, the access to Mythos has been given to only few companies like Google, Microsoft, okay, in order to understand the vulnerability detection ability of this Mythos. Okay, so this project Glasswing is also very important. You can have a look at it. Next, guys, Project Kusha. So Project Kusha is basically an indigenous air defense shield. So it is an extended range air defense system, okay, which will be used by India against any kind of missile attack in the future. So this is developed by DRDO. Project Kusha has been developed by DRDO. It aims as a multi-layered air defense shield against aircraft, cruise missiles, drones, stealth targets, and other aerial targets. So any kind of aerial targets, this Project Kusha will help us because it's a multi-layered air defense shield. You know, guys, after Project Sindoor, Government of India is building okay various kinds of air defense. One is called Project Sudarshan Chakra, and now we have Project Kusha. Next, pyroprocessing. Pyroprocessing is a processing which is done using heat. So it's a high temperature, dry, energy intensive process which happens without oxygen. It changes the physical and chemical state of the solid material. It is used in cement, metallurgy, and nuclear industry. Next, guys, hybrid mustard. So this IMI resistant hybrid mustard has been developed, and this basically is developed to control orobanche. Orobanche is a parasitic root weed, okay, which attaches to the mustard roots and extracts water and nutrients from the mustard plant, and therefore the yield of the mustard reduces. So this IMI resistant mustard hybrid is a really important one because of its resistance against this pest orobanche. Next, okay, Prime Minister Modi has become the longest serving elected Prime Minister. So guys, you know, India is a parliamentary system of government where we have dual head. We have the head of the state, which is the president, and head of the government, which is the prime minister. The prime minister is appointed by the president, who is the leader of the Lok Sabha, lower house. So leader of the basically the ruling party, you can say like this. So when the prime minister is appointed, he may not be the member of any of the houses, but within 6 months he has to become the member of any of the houses. The president allots the ministries to various people on the recommendation of prime minister only. So this is very important. There is no fixed term. The prime minister can be elected multiple times. Also guys, he only becomes and remains prime minister till he enjoys the majority in the lower house, or Lok Sabha. This is very very important. Next, Jairam Ramesh urges the defense minister to reconsider expansion of INS Bas. So INS Bas is the southernmost naval air station which is stationed in Great Nicobar. So this is important. INS Bas is in news. Moving on to higher places in news, guys, the very first topic is Balochistan province. Guys, recently you can see US has blocked the joint bid by Pakistan and China at UN Security Council to designate Balochistan Liberation Army and the Majid Brigade as a terrorist entity. So this is very important, guys. BLA, Balochistan Liberation Army, and the Majid Brigade, they can be asked, match the pair kind of questions. They will give you armed groups in the right hand side, and they will give you left hand side the country, and they will ask you to match it. So such kind of questions are very popular in the prelims examination. Next is, guys, Cuba is facing oil crisis. Guys, after the Venezuela crisis, now America has put sanctions on Cuba, and it is not allowing the Venezuela oil to come to Cuba, and Cuba has very less of its own crude oil, so it is facing this energy crisis. So they may ask you country in news, why it is in news. Next topic, you can see Zaporizhia. It's a power plant, a nuclear power plant, which was in Ukraine. Now it is under Russian control. So there were some attacks at Zaporizhia. So they can ask you places in news. Next, guys, Belfast in Ireland. There is anti-immigration protest happening. Next, guys, Solomon Island in the Pacific Ocean. So there are many smaller islands in the Pacific Ocean, guys, who are getting close to China. So please prepare all the Pacific Islands. This is very, very important. Next, guys, you can see here, Thailand sentences Uyghur men to death over 2015 Bangkok bombings. So this is very important, guys. Xinjiang province of China. This is important. Next, Hezbollah says it confronted Israel troops advancing in South Lebanon. So guys, in Lebanon, Israel has been attacking, bombing the Lebanon. So understand, guys, the map of Israel, the bordering countries, and the Lebanon. This is really very very important. Many map places are there in Lebanon, like the Bekaa Valley. They can ask you the Litani River, and Hezbollah is an armed group in Lebanon. They may ask you. Then Khyber Pakhtunwala, guys, lot of militancy is happening in Khyber Pakhtunwala province of Pakistan. So this province is really very very important. Next, guys, Crimea. Guys, Crimea was in Ukraine, and it was captured by Russia in 2014. So Crimea is in news. So please have a look at Crimea. Next, guys, you can see here Haiti capital. You can see there have been armed groups and a gang attack in Haiti capital. So this is the capital is Port au Prince. So this is the places in news. Next, again, Israel, Lebanon. This fight is happening. Last topic is the deal which US is signing with Iran, Strait of Hormuz. I think Hormuz, they have already asked a question this year in the prelims examination. Strait of Hormuz is an international choke point which connects the Gulf, Persian Gulf, with Gulf of Oman. So it can help. Basically, this is a very important kind of choke point. So please have a look at these current affairs for the entire week. I hope the session was useful. Please do like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel.